What's up, guys? I'm playing some rapid chess on chess.com, and as usual, explaining the thought process behind what I'm doing. Rafiki Saad is not connected, and I don't know if we're going to get a game here. I have added a brilliant move counter for 2026. I think I had some brilliant moves in the last stream, which was the last stream in 2026 or 2025, actually. Let me see. Yeah, it might have been 2025, right? So, I guess Rafiki is gone, but we have to wait another 20 seconds. Well, how's it going? You guys having a good start to the year? Getting some brilliant moves of your own, I hope. Mr. Nelgen, how's it going? Hey, Ryan. We the Rabble. Woohoo, Valorant. Okay, that was fun. Let's play another game. Hopefully a bit more exciting. All right, lucky 3105. Here we go. E4. Best by test, E4. French defense, we've got to play the Alpin Gambit. This is the only way that I know of. Let's go here and take the pawn quickly. And I'm going to pretend like I made a mistake. They play knight f6. With the pre-move here, hopefully we catch them with the trap. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Alpin Gambit trap. I'll show you in just a second if you're not familiar with it. Okay, let's see if we caught him. Perfect. That's what I want to do. Play as quickly as I can. Make it look like I wasn't paying attention. Oh, they fall for it. They fall for it. Slight pause. Make him think we're in trouble. And then boom. Actually, at this point, it doesn't really matter. We've already caught him in the trap. The idea is they think they can take here because I can't take back and they get my rook. But the problem is there's not normally a bishop here, which I can drop back and actually pin the knight. And yeah, they have this defensive move, but it's not good enough because queen f3, and we've got 3 attackers. I also now defend my rook, so I could just take and unleash the rook. Some people try queen h6 and try to get sneaky, but it's just a good position for us. So we caught him with the trap. All right. Did I play the Elephant Gambit? No, this is called the Alpin Gambit. The Alpin Gambit. The Elephant Gambit is something with black. Okay, so he's going on the offensive here. I think I'm just going to take this. Yep. No need to panic. Okay, so basically 3 pieces. We have 4 pieces. So we won a piece. We just won a piece. And I think now we just develop quickly. I think we just develop quickly and we are happy. Let's go knight c3. This guy is defended by my bishop. Knight b4, I think we're just going to castle. It's okay if we trade the bishop here. Yeah, he wants to go like this, which is fine. I'm going to castle anyway. Now that the king is away from the queen here, we can consider d5 to bust open the center. I assume black is going to castle now. So d5, I don't know if I want to let the knight jump in though. They offer a draw. I'm going to decline the draw. No thanks. I'm obviously winning, so we don't want to draw. I think we just develop. I don't think we have to overthink it. Just bring the piece here. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to play king b1 just to make sure all my pawns are very well defended. And if they want to trade another piece, that's totally fine. f5. For some reason, it feels like it should be a bad move because of the weakness here. Do I want to chase this knight away is the question. They might sacrifice, but they'll be running out of pieces if they do that. So could chase it away. Yeah, let's go ahead and force the issue here. Okay, now that's one I didn't see. That's one I did not see. So hold on, what's going on? If I move the queen, we are going to lose an exchange, which is not ideal. If I play d5, though, I think we save ourselves. Knight takes. Actually, knight takes. Yeah, I kind of missed this, guys, actually. So d5, knight takes. Do I have any tricks there? That's why they wanted to play f5. It actually makes sense now that I see this move. Because I can't go here, right? Okay, so probably the best thing to do is just let them trade this. We're still going to have 2 pieces for the rook, which is fine. And I think everything is good. So the question then becomes, where do I move the queen to? Maybe just e3. Yeah, let's just go to e3. We'll let them take. Oh, what am I doing? I needed that rook to take the bishop back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we just lost the game. That was huge. It would have been fine. As long as I take the bishop, it would have been fine. Oh man. All right. Should have taken the draw, huh? Let's go on the offensive. I can't believe I just did that. I just take with the queen. That's it. I'm still winning. I just take with the queen. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what's the situation? We're just down. Now we're down in exchange. Well, that is awful. That is so awful. I mean, okay, we could still... Bishop c5, though. Check. What about knight d4? Knight d4 might be an interesting move. There's still bishop c5. If I take and take and take, I have a fork, but no, I'm losing my bishop. That's no good. I almost feel like I should move the queen. I can't believe I did that. Wow, it's going to tilt me for the whole stream now. That's unbelievable. Man. Okay. We got to recover here. We got to recover, guys. Let's go knight d4. We got to try to use the knights somehow on these weak squares. It's called overconfidence. You get overconfident, and then you just stop thinking clearly. That's what happens. Wait, is that a good move? What if I do this? Takes. Still have to play that endgame. All right, let's get rid of the annoying bishop and then move the queen. Try to target some weaknesses. Maybe we bring the rook over. Oh, that's a good move, isn't it? Take the pawn, but I didn't want to have to play this endgame. So how can we keep the queens on the board? Is there any way to do it? It's not ideal. Okay, I don't know. I think this is just a lost cause. I blundered. I blundered twice, actually. Twice in a row. Okay, let's take a pawn. Let's take one pawn. If we get another pawn, maybe we hold on for a draw. Maybe. But if there's two pawns and he gets a pass pawn, there's no way. We can somehow trade like all of these and play a knight against the rook. That's probably drawable. Question is, how am I going to get these pawns, right? How am I going to get the pawns? Well, hold on. Let's see. If I take this, he takes me. We have a very interesting situation. Nope, it's not going to work, is it? So if we take... That's too bad. The problem is, even though I take this pawn, he's got a fork, and he gets the pawn, and he gets this. If we could somehow keep this guy alive, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work, man. I don't have a choice. He's forcing all the trades. I guess I have to do it, right? I mean, what else can I do? If I take here, that doesn't look very good. Take, that's even worse. Yeah, it's just lost. Man. So bad. I'm sorry, guys. Kind of a tricky position, but it's pretty easy to calculate. He's not going to mess up here. And then it's going to go to an endgame that's super easy to win. Man, I can't believe I did that. Even if I just take that back, we're going to be just fine. So we've got a fork. It's not good enough. We've got this and this, but it's not good enough. I guess I could try to play with a bishop and a knight against two rooks and hope for some sort of huge blunder. That's probably not going to happen either. Man, so check here, takes. We have a knight. Maybe he gets forked. Got to keep the pawn alive. We have to keep the pawn alive. Nah, he could even just sack and win. That's the other problem, right? It's over, guys. It is over. There's nothing. Nothing. Oh, Perryman draw. No, I don't like to do that. I'm not going to offer a draw. I deserve to lose this game. I ruined it. I deserve to lose. It's my fault. Maybe we can checkmate him with the pawns and the knight. What do you guys think? That would be kind of cool. Let's see. Fortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. We may as well try. May as well go for the checkmate. Let's see, let's see. If he gets the queen instead of taking me, maybe we have a chance. There's actually a chance. No, he takes it. These are the hardest games to lose. The ones where you get a trap, an opening trap, and then you just blunder it away. That's the worst. That's the worst. I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. Falls for the trap. I mean, if I move my rook, I'm fine. If I play d5 right away, I'm fine. And even here, like I said, if I don't do something crazy, I'm still in a better position. I'm still going to be winning this position. Look at that. It's fine. This was the big blunder. Unbelievable. Wow. All right. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Okay, Sicilian, we're going to play a Grand Prix attack. Knight c3 and f4. Okay, against g6, I think technically d4 is the main line, but I'm not going to do it. I want to play a Grand Prix, so let's just go for the Grand Prix. I'll be right back, guys. Just wanted to make sure. It sounded like a kid was hurt, but they're not, so we're good. He's just having a moment. All right. I'm pretty sure we can just take this and reroute our knight over here. And as long as I don't play d3, we're fine. Can anyone tell me what the problem with d3 is? Anyone see a problem with that move? If anybody said queen a5 check, you are correct. So that's what we have to avoid. So he's attacking me. I'm just going to put the bishop here. So you could put it here before you play d3, or you can castle. Okay, he's not even going to go for that trap. Now d3 is fine, because this is no longer a fork. So usually when I play this type of setup, I'll put my pawns like this, make it like a pyramid. In this case, the pawn's already on f4. But I think that's fine. It's just a little bit more aggressive. But it's still very much in the style of the Grand Prix attack. Let's castle. Getting ready to maybe play f5 at some point here. And for those of you not familiar, if you want to get your queen over to the king side to attack, how do we do it? How do we do it? Queen e1 is the correct answer. Now you can go over to h4 or g3 and you can attack this way. That's the advantage of having the pawn up front here. So now I have to decide if I want to bring the queen like this right away or play f5. The reason we would play f5 is to open up the bishop and the rook. Sometimes I'll play a4 to try to activate the rook over here, but I don't know if that's if now is the time. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the queen in position. Now, the annoying thing is that this knight is on e2 and not f3. Usually it's better if the knight's on f3 because you can go to g5 and it's really good. Here, I don't know what to do with the knight here. Okay, we don't want to trade queens if you're trying to checkmate the king. So I guess I go back. Now f5 seems pretty good. He's probably going to go here and take my bishop, which is fine. I'm going to play f5 and I'm going to have a bunch of pieces ready to attack the king. So the question is he going to do this or something else? I was thinking about that. It looks... kind of annoying. I don't know if it's good, but it's annoying. Okay, if I take and go here. Problem is he can just get away from the pin, right? If I push, I shut down one bishop, but I open up the other bishop. I play g4. That's pretty committal. Knight g3 right away. Yeah, this was probably a good move, actually. This was probably a good move. Okay. Very committal move, obviously. Very weakening move. I don't like to play moves like that, but sometimes if you see nothing else that looks good, you sometimes have to take a few chances. So this is under attack, obviously. I think we're going to defend that. This is going to get captured, which is fine. Yeah. Bishop's real strong. I don't like it. I don't like it. Question now is which way? Probably this way. Open up the rook here. It doesn't do much, but general principle would tell you to take towards the center. I'm hoping that f5 will make something happen here, but I don't know. I'm not convinced I have a good position anymore. But I never really had a chance to play f5 unless I did it super early, right? Like, I would have had to do it right here, which is a sacrifice. Okay, so if I want to get away from this, I have to move my king into the line of this. Rook f2. You have to watch out for bishop d4. Is rook f3 a move? Bishop e3? Bishop d4? Rook e1, but then I lose a pawn here. If I take, it's still a check. Yeah, I might have to do this temporarily. I don't like it. I don't like it, but gotta get away from that. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess. What a mess this is. So I either play f5, let him take and go for this and hope I have some kind of an attack, or I try to defend with queen g2. Do I have an attack? I mean, I do have a little bit of an attack. Is it justifying letting the rook get here, though? I don't know. Let's go for it. For the content. For the content. I'm going to go bishop h6. I assume they're going to take this pretty quickly. Seems like a no-brainer to me. Because if this knight gets removed, I'm done. Like, it's over. Actually, so bishop h6, bishop e5. I take a rook, take my knight. I take, yeah, it's over. So that's not going to end well for me. Wonder if I should play f6. Why? Then the rook comes, then I can play here. No, then you still take with check. Still go there. No, you can't. Then you can't. Okay. Oh, actually, bishop h6, I do have that capture. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh. Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't see that before. But if the bishop moves here, I could take this. And you don't have time to take my knight because I have checkmate. You guys see that? So if you take me, I just take back. I still have checkmate. So that's a good little idea. Wow. What an interesting position we have here. Okay, probably just take, right? Maybe he wants to open up the queen to defend. Maybe that's what's going on. Oh, but you can't really take now because I take and then maybe I go on the offensive, right? So he has to find a different move. Doesn't look like it works. Yeah, so what is black going to play? What are they going to play here? Nah, it's got to be winning for me, right? It's got to be winning for me if you do that. So he's going to take back, let my knight come in. Oh, okay. So this is a big deal, but we have one turn now to do something about it. Rook f4, queen h4, queen g4. I'm trying to bring more pieces to the attack and at the same time, obviously, not get checkmated myself. So I feel like by doing this, it allows my rook to come over. Or maybe we attack like this or something. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, there's... Wait, no, that's not checkmate. There's almost some cool queen sacrifices here, but it's... Looks like the king somehow gets away in some of these lines. Back. I don't think we can justify that, can we? What about knight here? What's going to happen? This is a big deal, though. Wait, what about this? I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Do I actually have to defend this pawn? Or not? I don't know. I have to move, but I feel like I'm messing up here. Check, I'm going to try to run. Uh-oh. Didn't consider that. Which way do I take back? Which way do I take back? Which way, which way, which way? This way, maybe? Other way looks good too. Maybe this way. You both look really good. Oh, man. There's some crazy stuff going on here. Don't know if it's going to be good for me, though. It's not checkmate, Nelson. It's not check. Oh, it's checkmate for him. Wow. Okay, I didn't see that at all. I thought I was going to be like trying to checkmate, not him checkmating me. Any chance you can review a game? Yeah, sure. This would be a good one, I guess. Wow. Okay, they played pretty well. I never actually had a chance, so it usually makes me feel a little better when I know I didn't miss anything obvious. All right, so yeah, they played the best move. F5 was the best move because if they do like anything else, let's say D5, if I get F5 in, it opens up everything and I'm in a very good position, which I kind of knew. Obviously, they did too. Yeah, Stockfish doesn't like G4. It doesn't like F5 either. It wants me to try to defend. Although, F5 is a close second. F5 is a close second. Okay. So they gave me a draw here. What's the draw? Oh, I have to take with the rook. I didn't even consider taking with the rook. I didn't even consider it. I'm not sure why. It looks like a reasonable move. I just thought opening up the G file was going to be good for me. And I thought I would have some way to get to the king, but I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, it's it. Stockfish is basically saying you need to leave this knight here because the bishop hitting the pawn is just such a big threat. It just wants the knight to stay there. So that was my last chance for a draw. Best move for black is queen c7. So same idea, except you actually attack the rook instead of going for this. Black's totally winning. Here, queen g4 is the best move. Okay. King g2. So I played this correct. And king h3 was bad. Here I needed to trade. So it wanted me to just trade and play this move. And then this move. Okay. Wow, that's pretty nice. And then only move for black is rook f6 to keep the advantage. I wasn't thinking of trading queens, but I guess looking at it now, my king is much more exposed than black's king, so trading queens makes sense, right? I didn't think about that. Also, I didn't see that I was going to get mated here. I thought they were going to take and then take here, and I was going to go check, and it's almost mate. This would be checkmate, but they just run away. And even though I get a rook, they're going to be up a bishop and winning the game. Tough game. Tough game. Cody, hey, thanks for the super chat. Oh, you meant your game. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not doing game reviews right now. I'm just playing. I apologize. I misunderstood the question. No, because the problem is if I do that, then like everybody wants their game reviewed and it sort of takes over the stream. So sorry about that. Okay, against f4, I like to play this. I just like to play this and then d6 and play these positions. I mean, I like to play e5 and d5 against anything, but even against f4, it's usually pretty good. Okay, I think we can... What? Probably go here? Because if we get rid of the knight, we have some threats, I think. Yeah, like, can I do it now? So we just take and we go here, right? Should be good for me, no? This is the weakness with f4, right? Yeah, he's got to run. Wow. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold everything. If we take check... No, we need more pieces. Let's go with castling. Okay, this has got to be good for me. He just spent 2 moves moving his king like this, right? Surely this should be. I mean, also there's no pieces developed. And I have 2 pieces, a queen and I'm castled. So what would Stockfish do? Would Stockfish sack here? No, that's not what Stockfish would do. Would Stockfish go check? No, I don't think so. What would Stockfish? Would Stockfish be greedy and take a pawn? No, that looks awful. Stockfish would probably just develop, right? Or maybe do some weird queen move. Weird queen move. I think it would develop. I think this is what Stockfish would do. I think it would go here. I think it would bring the rook over, and then it would look for checkmate. Okay. Would Stockfish go pawn grabbing? No, because the queen can block. Would Stockfish be concerned about the queen getting trapped? No. No, it wouldn't. Hold on, hold on. Stockfish is always looking for tactics. I know that much. We could take here and take here, then we lose our queen. Stockfish might prevent that by king b8. But like, does my queen actually get trapped? No, right? No, it doesn't get trapped. So we could bring the rook over. We could bring the rook over. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. 95 is interesting because then we have some threats of like this, like this. But now it might be the time to think about sacrifice. Not yet. There's still this tactic, but soon. Maybe after king b8, then we sacrifice. Knight d2. Okay. Actually, no. There's no more bishop f5 tactic because he blocked the queen. So this opens up this. This does open up this. Then there's knight b3. I mean, surely this has got to be somehow winning for me, right? Knight d5. I want to go here. So he's going to move his knight somewhere. Let's just say knight e4. So then I have to do something else. So we go here. But then the king just runs and gets away. Oh, you know what? Would Stockfish do this? Would Stockfish do that to try to prevent the development and then go pawn hunting? No, I don't think so. Rook e3 to sack here? Maybe. No. No. 5. Bishop f4, we get forked. How is there not a better move for me? This is amazing. I'm going to go here. I don't see it. I'm just going to keep trying to create threats. Okay. So obviously this is the big threat. So he's going to move his knight for sure. The question is where? Question is where to? Okay, that's what I thought. If I sack and go check, the bishop can't block because we have that. So the queen would have to block or the king runs. Yeah, the king runs. We could go here. Try to trade. It doesn't seem very good. Here. Gonna run. I don't like this one. I don't like this one at all. This is crazy. This is so crazy. F5 maybe? F5, bishop G5. I do have some interesting tactics there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I could play like h6 to stop that. What's he going to play instead? You can't go there or there. You could go here. Is h6 really a move that Stockfish? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. G3. Okay. Let's go here so I have some ideas of this. White still has some development problems, right? They still have to figure out how to get this bishop out, how to get this rook out. Oh, so they're just going to leave the rook. Okay. So what do I do? Get the king away from that diagonal, play f5, or something else. Let's play f5. I need to open up these files. I need to open up the files for the rooks. Queen c2. You can't get forked. We have to stop the fork. G6 probably. It's still an awkward position for white because the rook is stuck in the corner. I should still have an advantage. Even the bishops against the knights shouldn't be that powerful if the rook is out of the game, right? So queen c2, I think we go g6. Bishop can't go there or there. Don't think it's going to go here. I'll just take it. So bishop's got to go on d2. No, he plays f4. Why did you play f4? What's going on with that? I don't want to forget about this pawn and let it get captured, so let me go ahead and defend that. He's going to try to run with his king. Let's put a stop to that. You guys see the sneaky tactic, right? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Of course, they're not going to fall for that one. But it might just be temporary. Yes, they do move the queen. That actually traps my queen. Wow. Unless I sack my knight. Are you serious? How is it that I can't get into a better position than this when this guy doesn't develop his pieces, runs his king across the board? Like, makes me so upset. All right. What do? I got to trade queens, right? Or sack my knight. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got to try to invade with my rook before he gets everything consolidated, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yep, that's it. Amazing. We got to go see if I missed something. There must have been. There must have been. Like, there's no way you can have this position and not be worse with white. Like, there's no way. I can't believe that. Let's try to reposition the knight to a better square. Probably going to have to come this way. Of course, he's going to try to trade everything. Let's jump in. Guess I have to take it. Ah. That was a good move, actually. I didn't see that one. This is definitely a loss, but we'll try to hold on. Wait, is this a... No, is this a fortress? No, he can sack and go in. Okay. He almost had a fortress, right? We almost had it. Not to mention I have 1 second on the clock. How many moves can I make with 1 second on the clock? Not enough. Obviously not enough. That's so frustrating. Do you know how frustrating that is? Now, the moment we have to see, did I actually have a win? No. Black never had an advantage in that entire game? Are you kidding me? I had a equal? What? What is this? This means I know nothing about chess. This means that everything that I think I know about chess doesn't apply. At least not in this game. Because everything that I have learned in like 30 years of playing chess would tell me that this position has to be good for me. He has no pieces out. His king has moved over here. I am like ready to attack. It's good for white. Are you kidding me? And then he traps my queen. He traps my queen. Oh, man. Unreal. So where was the draw at? Somewhere over here? Oh, this is a draw. This is a draw. This position's a draw. That was the losing move. Wait, what? I have to keep this pawn alive and it's a draw. Are you kidding me? Wait till he pushes, then I go here and take it. And now I actually win. Because I get this, and I win. It's going to be one of those days, it looks like, guys. That's just mind-boggling to me. Like, that's crazy. That's just crazy. I don't even know what to say. This person is... Oh, they played Bishop G5. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. I guess we can just defend the pawn. Yeah, I'm just going to defend. Because I don't like taking there. Oh, he's going to be aggressive. Okay, let's go back. Queen e2. Well, it feels like now I should be able to take this. So now we've made him kind of weaken the king side, and now it's a different story. We can even take a pawn if we want to be greedy. Risky, though. Pretty risky. Probably the smart thing is to just play e6 and c6 and get my pieces out. The thing is, e6, there's a d5, right? d5 might be a problem. So I guess we have to play c6 first. And then we can play e6, because now we can take with the pawn. Actually, if the castle... Dun, 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 dun. No, we can't. Or can we? Let's think about this. The knight jumps in. The pawn is not working. It's pinned. The knight is actually not working either. Wow. They could still play d5 on me. Okay. That's kind of annoying. So maybe we play something else like this move. Can't let that pawn push forward. Very tricky position here. Okay. He wants to trap my bishop. Probably should play, sorry, h6 and not let that happen. Let's do it. h6. Give the bishop a hiding place. At the same time, make this guy leave. Then I could play e6. Oh, he wants to do that. Okay. So we have options here, guys. We could take, and if he takes, we get a rook. But then we have to see if we survive this position. Knight g5 check. If I go here, I lose to queen e6. I have to go here. Queen f3. But then I lose my rook. Yeah, we don't want to deal with that, right? We don't want to mess with that. I don't think we want to mess with that. So let's just go back. No reason to deal with that. Okay, fine. So let's move our queen so we can play e6. How does that sound? Or we take this. Or we just take that. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the knight. Then I'm going to go here, hit the pawn, threaten this, get away from this. So now we can play e6. Oh no, checkmate. Checkmate on e7. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. I have a bishop. Okay. The bishop is there. We're good. Queen c4. So check. He moves. No, we can't take. So probably just e6, right? Yeah, we'll just go e6 and be happy. e6, let's go. We get the bishop into the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's a knight that we could take. Alternatively, I could go check. Okay, what's the situation? 3, 6, 7. 3, 6. So we're up a pawn. We're up one pawn. We could be up another pawn here. Then we just open up everything for my opponent. I don't think that's a smart decision. If I go check, we could force a queen trade. Then take the knight, then bring the bishop back, then castle, something like that. Problem is I have lots of good-looking moves, so which one is better? I mean, also, even just bringing the knight over to the attack looks pretty good too. It does. Man, okay. Check, check, queen b3. We take that. We take that. But then it opens up. I don't think I want to open that up, so maybe we don't take that. 7, is that enough to win? It's probably enough to win. Decisions, guys. Okay, I'm spending too much time. I'm spending way too much time. I think we should attack. So rather than trade here and open up this rook and do anything there, I'm going to just bring the knight over. And because we do have this bishop, we have the queen, we have this knight, we have this. That's a lot of pieces. That's a lot of pieces. I have a hard time believing that white can survive that. So Let's see. Knight takes c6 doesn't work because I defend my queen, thankfully. That would have been a nasty move, actually. That would have been a nasty move. Okay, so their queen retreats. Is now the moment. I think it is. I think we just win the game here, guys. The question is, do we go bishop or queen? Or queen here, even. I think we go queen. The reason is if you go back... Actually, I don't know what I do against that. I guess you could go king d2. But the king's then in the center. That seems pretty risky. Okay. If you go here, then knight a4 wins. Yeah. Also, queen a2 is really good too, because then we're threatening bishop a3, queen c2. Wow. Okay, hold on. Queen a3 here, knight d5. That's got to be. That's got it. If the king has to go to d2, then I should be winning. But you know what? I did say that last game, and I wasn't winning. So hopefully I'm right this time. Let's go knight d5. We'll hit the pawn. I'm scanning, right? The whole time I'm scanning, make sure I'm not getting checkmated and stuff like this. But I don't see anything for white immediately. I see stuff for me. If he goes here. So again, he wants to sack the knight and come in with the queen. Ooh. Bishop to b4. Now, that's a brilliant move if I've ever seen one. Bishop to b4, you can't take me. You guys see why? Checkmate. Ooh. And if you try to go for your sack, I don't care. I'm coming in. One way or another. Oh, yes. Ooh. Oh, I think that's a really good move, actually. I think that's a really good move. Might be the first brilliant of 2026, guys. That might be it. Okay, here we go. Look at that. That's checkmate if he moves, if he takes the bishop. Of course, if you take this way, you lose your queen. And I'm threatening now to just take this. Okay. What's white gonna do now? Okay, well, probably we trade queens and then take the knight. So we go check, and then if he takes, I can take check and then take the knight. If he tries to move, I can still take the queen. And so I end up just winning this piece. Okay. I needed this win, guys. I was feeling really down. Needed this one big time. Should I take the queen? Oh. Pop quiz. Should I take the queen or do something else? What do you guys think? I'll give you 5 seconds to find it. Queen a1 checkmate. Very good. Bishop a3 would also lead to checkmate, but that takes 2 moves. This is 1. Okay, let's check the game review. There has to be a brilliant move there, right? Bishop b4. Come on. What? Dude. How is that not a brilliant move? I don't understand. Okay, c6 was the best move, by the way. Stockfish says e6 is okay, so I'm just curious for my own benefit. Takes. What does it want me to do? Wow. It wants me to attack. Just give up the pawn and then attack. That's what it wants me to do. Apparently I'm just solid here. If they try any shenanigans, I just take, and I have 2 threats now at the same time. Wow. Stockfish is ridiculous. Okay, I didn't see that. So we did this and this. The only thing I care about is was bishop b4 a brilliant move or not? No. Because rook h3? What? That's why it wasn't brilliant, because I had a better move. Bishop takes c2 was the brilliant move. No. I did the wrong bishop. So what's the deal if they try to go for this? Oh, you're going to ignore it and play queen b2, setting up the discovered attack. Okay, and if they take you instead, that's where you have the triple fork. Yeah, that one. Okay, bishop c2. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I thought this was a cool move, though. I just didn't see rook h3. All right. Here we go. 2400. Here we go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with. I've been having good success here. I'm gonna stick with my e5, my d5, and then just use the open files and the diagonals. Don't worry about the pawn. Go on the offensive here. Attack the knight. Bring out the pieces quickly. Knight f6. Okay. Now I have a decision to make, because if he's gonna castle here, I would like my. Yeah, I'm gonna play h6, so I'm ready to play g5. Perfect. Now we can launch the pawn storm. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And I didn't have to waste time moving this rook to the center, because I know it's going to be good here somehow. Let's jump in. What I'm trying to do here, guys, is defend this pawn so I can play h5. And if they take me, well, now I can kick the knight away. Once the knight moves, I'll trade and keep the pawn storm going. Okay? Keep the pawn storm going. Oh, I have to watch out for this, though, so I may have to play f5. I didn't see that. I was going to go here. But this... Yeah, I guess I have to defend that, don't I? That's a little bit annoying. Because he could actually blockade me with queen h5. Which would slow down my attack. Okay, he doesn't worry about it. Okay. Okay. In that case, do we en passant and focus on this weakness? Or do we do something else? The problem is it opens up the rook on here. That's kind of an interesting move. I'm not sure what to do. Alternatively, I could just take, opening up the G file, try to attack that way. This is a bit of a weakness. We could either sacrifice it or try to defend with the knight and then counterattack here. Okay. Yeah, I think what I will do, guys, is... actually, queen g6? Line up here. Yeah, let's do that. Queen g6. We can create a battery, push Harry. Probably need to temporarily defend this with the knight. Okay, fine. And then let's see if we can attack. That's my plan. Okay. Let's use this rook for now, because this one might be useful in the center. Maybe it's going to come do some other stuff as well. Probably going to go for a triple battery. And then at the right moment, maybe we jump in with our knight and start sacrificing stuff. I don't know. Something like this, right? It's nice to have, whenever you're trying to attack, it's always nice to have some sort of plan in your mind. For example, knight d5, sack my knight, and checkmate. Even if it doesn't work, at least you have something you can work with, and then you can kind of figure out the details as you go along. So I actually am going to think about that. If he takes me, I take here. It's a fork. It is a fork. And you can't take me because checkmate. Now, the thing is, there's rook f6. And then what happens? I take here, check. You take me. I take you. Then I lose my pawn. I don't think it really works. So that's the issue. Although, rook f6, I could move my queen. Could just move my queen. Well, then what happens? He still has to deal with his rook. So let's say rook f2. No, then you get forked this way. Wow. And if you go here, I take... Ooh, wait a second. Done. Takes... Rook f6 is the only move I can find for him, actually. Does that work? Okay, we got to get some brilliant moves. Let's go. We got to get some brilliant moves. Let's go. Ah, he goes back. He robbed me of my brilliant move opportunity. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe f4. Why would I play f4? Well, you don't want to take with your rook. And if you take with the pawn, you get forked. Look at that. And what if you take here? Uh-oh. What if you take here? I mean, I could take this, but then he's going to go here. And I could somehow line up. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I could take it first, then go here. You can't take his checkmate, but you have other options, like check. You have other options. That's too bad. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait, what am I even saying? You can't play knight e4. Just take it. What am I even saying? Knight e4 is not a thing. Okay. So this, yeah, maybe this is a good move. Maybe this is a good move. Okay, he wants to go here. He's defending this. This is fine. So f3, what happens? Takes, takes, queen takes. Takes, what happens? Knight takes. That's a pretty annoying move. How do these guys always find this the way out? Okay, what if I... No, that's not going to work. There's checks and stuff. I could play rook f8 now. Jumps in, then I have to move my queen somewhere. Let's just say we move it here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. This knight's really strong now, though, now. Like, really strong. Like, I don't think we're going to be able to get around it so strong. No, we got to try. We got to try. Okay, for some reason I thought I could just take this, no? What's his plan? Or this? So if I take with the knight, where's the queen going to move to? It's got me. I guess I have to take this way. Okay, I think we have to take back. Queen e4. Yes, so we have a check. Take. Rook g1 and I lose my knight. Are you serious? I have to take this way, but then again, rook g1. No, dude. This is so sad. Oh, there's also possibly some shenanigans with the queen and knight that I have to worry about. I think I'm just lost. I think I'm just dead lost here. Yeah, this is not going to end well, is it? Wonder if I could get a perpetual check somehow. No. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna have to run, and I'm losing. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna have to play like something like rook c8, and then he's gonna take this. I'm gonna go check. He's gonna go back. I'm gonna take a pawn, but I'm still losing. I'm still losing. There's no perpetual checks. There's nothing. There's nothing. Only move. I think I have to do this because I can't. Actually, I could go here. Hold on. I could go here. Does that save my position, actually? Queen f7, queen g5. Okay. So maybe I don't have to give up the knight. And if he plays queen d5, c6. Wow, this is very confusing. Because the thing is, I need to keep both of these guarding the knight. Otherwise, the rook will just take it. But I also have to deal with this shenanigan. Okay, we can't go here, so we have to go in the corner. The reason we can't go here is because of discover checks. Wouldn't lose. Here, yeah, I guess then we have to go queen g5. But then knight f6. Hold on. Queen f7, queen g5, knight f6. It's a problem. So queen f7, what else can I do? What else can I do? Rook here. No, queen d5. You know, you hate to do this, right? You hate to give up the back rank, but I also need to keep control of my knight, and it's attacked. If I go here, he just trades queens and takes my knight and wins the endgame. I think I have to temporarily give up the back rank. Now this is checkmate. This is checkmate. I didn't see knight c5. I'm dead. I'm dead. Because I can't stop both of these at the same time, right? And unfortunately, I have no checks. I have no checks. Man, it's so annoying because I could deal with the back rank, and I could like take here to deal with this, but I just can't do both at the same time. Queen here deals with this checkmate, but not this one. C6 deals with this one, but not this one. That's it. That's it. But I also think I was losing anyway, even if I didn't give up the back rank. I think it was just lost. Look at this accuracy of these opponents. Like, what are you going to do? How many games tonight have I never had a winning position? Like, I never even had a chance. How many times? Most of them, right? I mean, I'm giving up pawns, but that should be fine. Kind of like GM level when that stops working, I thought, but... So that was a good move. He just finds the defense, and then, yeah, he finds this knight c4. Dude. Yeah, what are you going to do? The guy played like a almost perfect game. Okay. We got to get above 2,400. Come on. Come on, Nelson. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's try Grand Prix Attack again with f4 here. Yep, same kind of deal. We saw this before. Go knight f3 here. It's a safe pre-move, I think. Okay, let's put the bishop on c4 this time. Now, yeah, he could play e6, which unfortunately we just have to deal with that, but that's okay. It's nice to go back before they attack you, even though we don't have to. Because once they attack you, then you either have to take or you have to go back. If I go back first, and now they go here, I actually have the option to push by, which is nice to kind of cramp their position. You don't have that option if your bishop is still on c4, because they would take your bishop. All right, now we castle. Oh, we castle. See, there you go. My bishop's already back. So I have time to play this move and sort of lock in the bishops to some extent. I wonder if I could do this. That's pretty good for a knight. Although I guess knight f5 and I'd have to trade. I mean, we don't want to allow this. So we either have to play a4 or knight b5, right? But if I play knight b5, a6, here, b5, what am I even doing? I'm not going to take the bishop. Oh, no, I think I should do this. I don't think we should let this happen. Okay. Knight jumps in. He's looking at the d4 square. We can go for g4 to chase it away, but I don't know if now is the right time. Don't know if now is the right time. It seems a bit aggressive. Let's see, 92 to try to get more control on that might make sense. Yeah, so what we're going to do here, maybe c3, actually, because then there's no more knights jumping in here, which would be very nice. I'm also thinking about g4 at some point to get rid of the knight. But I think first we might want to deal with the d4 square. So that's what I'm thinking about c3 here. Because if c3 was already there and we played g4, now the knight either has to retreat or go to h4, which h4 we could probably play queen e1 and force a trade. And then we can get the pawns rolling and checkmate the king with the pawns. If only it were so easy, right? Okay. This bishop's really bad. This bishop's not awesome either. Especially if we get like this pawn structure. Yeah, let's go. I think this is good. I think this is good. Yeah, I think d4 is a smart positional thing. I'm just not sure if I should chase this knight over here first and then do it, or because what I don't want to happen is this, where the knight and the queen can jump in on the b4 square. So I'd like to be able to retake with the knight and then another knight. But he's got a knight here. I could bring the queen up, which would not be awful. And then play bishop e3. So that is possible. And then we don't weaken the king side. Or we do this, let him go there. We just totally clamp down over here. And then we play d4 when we're ready. Huh. You know what? I kind of like that. Because if we get the pawns like this, he's never going to be able to break with f6 without sacrificing a piece. h6, h4, fine. Let's do it. And he basically has to do this because the knight has nowhere to go. Except here. But then I play h3 and your knight is stuck. So he's going to go here. But g5 allows the knight to... Oh, he goes there. Oh, no. I didn't think that was... Okay. Now I just play h3. Look at this knight. This knight's so bad. No, that's... Wait. Isn't that a... Hold on. That looks like a fork to me, guys. That looks like a fork. What am I missing? If you take with the rook, fork. If you take with the queen, fork. If you take with the bishop, fork. So maybe he's going to sack a piece and try to attack me, but okay. Probably should do it. Okay, so he does sack a piece. Maybe there's a tiny bit of an attack or something. They don't really see anything. I mean, he can't even take this. Okay, let's continue with the plan. d4 now. Of course, if they push, I'm happy. I just drop it back here. Look at that amazing bishop. If they take, I think we just jump in with one of these knights. Probably this one. Actually, So this one is defending the pawn. Okay, that's even better. That's great. This is perfect. What is this guy doing? He's just giving up all his pawns. He wants to do this? No, this can't be good. This can't be good for him. There's no way. There's no way in the world. Okay, I think I'm just going to take this way, keep the beautiful pawn chain, and then trade these bishops off. I'm not really worried about this. I'm just going to move my rook up and be happy, I think. Which way do we take? Queen? I like that. Takes, we go here. Yeah, let's take with the queen. Let's take with the queen. Now our queen can kind of invade pretty easily. I could even stack a rook. Okay, hold on. Queen h6. Yeah, I think I should do it. I mean, to be fair, this is probably fine, but then I have to kind of play a little defense. He's going to go here, and I probably have to defend, and he might keep attacking me. It's kind of annoying. Maybe it's fine, but this just looks very nice and clean. Hold on. There is queen. Okay, takes queen g7, though. Takes. So I have a knight and a bishop for a rook, and then he's got the 2 pawns. All right, maybe I don't want to sack that just yet. My instinct is telling me to do it. It's telling me just go for it. But queen g7 is the only thing I didn't see. Bishop g4, queen e3. Queen f7, no, that doesn't actually work. Okay, fine. Fine, I won't sack it. I really wanted to. I'm going to be sad if I missed a brilliant move there. Okay, queen e3, I think. Just defending everything. And getting ready to bring the other rook over. The only reason I decided to not do queen h6 was because queen g7 was such an easy defensive move that forced me away and maybe traded. If they didn't have that, I was very confident the bishop, the queen, and the 2 knights were going to easily win the game, but queen g7 probably was going to save everything for them, so that's why I didn't do it. Okay, he's doubling up, I'm doubling up. Rook f8, I'm going to go knight h2 and force a bunch of trades. Takes. Check, we don't care. Actually, that's not check here, we don't care. Yeah, this should be fine. We're just going to trade everything now, since I am up a piece. Okay, he's trying not to trade, but it does allow me to trade here. Now the king is kind of open. I have to be a little careful with this, but I have a rook I can bring over. I can also jump a knight in, which looks very good. Yeah, let's bring this knight here. That looks amazing. Because now we're hitting this. We're threatening stuff like this. King is going to tuck in the corner here. Okay, he beats me to it. So do I want to just take the pawn? Yeah, let's take it. I don't see any tactics. Let's take it. On check or check, we can always move the king in the corner. Guys, sorry about the cough. I am getting over like a cold or something. It's not quite gone yet. Okay, let's go back. Take the pawn. We go back. Now we have 2 connected pawns. Okay, let's not get checkmated here. I'm threatening this. Very sneaky tactic, actually. Very sneaky tactic. It's check. Okay, I think it works. If you take with the knight or the pawn, you lose your queen. If you take with the queen, I take back and I get a queen for a rook and knight. So you didn't see that one. Interesting move. I guess I don't care so much about that. I'm just going to focus on my pawns. I'm going to actually pin this guy. Now I'm threatening to take it. Okay. Let's make it move anyway. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's not checkmate because he pinned me. I didn't see that, guys. Uh-oh. Did not see that one. Dude, all right. Now I have to win with the pawns here. Ah. I thought I had checkmate, but I forgot it was pinned. Okay, I think we're still winning, but now it's a little bit more challenging. Although, I don't know, these pawns are really strong. Can't take me because I get another queen. Let's defend it. Check. Come down here. Take everything. And probably just push the pawn. Okay, he's panicking here, guys. All right, let's get a queen. Oof, okay. Did we get any brilliant moves? That's the big question. No, we did not. But we finally played a good game. Finally played a game over 90. I don't think I've had a game that with over 90, right? I don't remember. Anyway, that was a pretty good one. Okay. 2400, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to switch it up. I always play e5, d5. But I'm going to play d5, e5 this time. And see if they take me now. Or do we go into some other game? I don't know what this is. I mean, it's the Scandinavian, but I don't know what this move is. As far as I know, this is a new opening. Let me do a poll. I want to do a poll, guys. Let's see. Should I analyze the games after? Or just jump to the next one? Analyze games, yes or no? I'm curious what the majority thinks. Okay, let's go with knight c6 here. Whoa, 82%? 84? Wow. Everybody wants me to analyze the games. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I will do that. I did not realize. I did not realize it was that lopsided. Okay, my fault. Man. Quick analysis. Okay. Let me think. That's kind of an annoying move, actually. I'm going to go bishop d6. I'm not going to worry about the pawn structure. I'm just going to get the pieces out quickly. I don't want to get forked, but I think we're good. Let's keep going. Look at that. Beautiful symmetry. Okay. 83% says analyze the games. All right. Got it. Got it, guys. Thank you for the feedback. So this guy only knows about pins. That's all he knows how to do. Just pin. Okay. I mean, you can pin me if you want. You can pin me if you really want. I'm just going to go here. I'm going to try to make him castle. And then, bam, we just throw the pawns forward. That's what we're going to do. We're going to throw the pawns forward. Wait a second. Did I blunder? Oh, no. I think I blundered. I think we might have blundered this one. All right, we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend like it was not a blunder. It was an intentional sacrifice to line up the rook with the queen and set up some tactics. Now, you and I know that it wasn't intentional, but my opponent doesn't know that. Unless they're watching the stream, then they do know that, but I'm going to assume that they're not. So we'll see if we can trick them here. You know, I also had this move. Oh, I just noticed I had queen b2. Takes. Take a rook. Takes here. Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. That was actually something I should have probably looked at. But this is tricky too. Is he going to go for this? So the thing is... No, wow. I think he should have done it because he was going to get both bishops and a rook. You were going to get one bishop, you were going to get another bishop, and then you were going to get a rook. I don't know why he didn't go for that. I'm actually very happy to see that. I'm very happy. So we tricked him. Now we have two bishops against two knights. I mean, this is... Who cares about this? I just moved somewhere. This is great. This is so great. Okay, fine. I don't know which one, but either one should actually be okay. I mean, here's the thing. If I go here, the only risk is probably a knight coming to c6. So like rook lands on d1 or a pawn lands on c3 and then this and this. But even that, we just take it and there's tactics. So king should be pretty safe on b8. D7 also, like, there's no way to even get to my king. So, all right, I'm just going to pick one. Let's not overthink it. Ah, so he wants to do this. Okay. That's too slow, though. Surely that's too slow. So let me think about this, guys. Let's say I play G5. He goes for the plan. Knight B3. I take the knight. If he takes back, I go for this, and then checkmate is happening. You're too slow. If he leaves it and goes immediately for knight A5, C5, the bishop defends. Yeah, that's it. We're going to win. We're going to win, I think. Two bishops, really strong. And if his plan is something crazy like this, probably just going to take and then attack the knight, then go in for the checkmate. Okay, that is his plan. Let's take it. Let's go here. I'm going in for the checkmate, so he's going to have to play G3. Or I sack and come down here. Okay, hold on. So 92, oh, 91. He avoids that. Okay. But that's such an ugly move, right? I kind of want to play C5, but it's just such an obvious trick that he's not going to fall for that. So I shouldn't even think about that. Let me just play H5. Because this is a nice threat, but G3 is kind of annoying. So I want to be ready to play H4 and bust it open. Meanwhile, his knight is looking very silly. I don't know if he's trying to go... I don't know where he's trying to go from there, honestly. Maybe he just wanted to avoid the tactic. That's probably why. The tactic, guys, is if you go here, I sack, right? Check. Then I take your knight. But this is pretty bad for him, too. I think if I put the bishop here, my king is pretty safe. We have a very nice attack over here. Yeah, he's gonna. That is kind of annoying, actually. Where do I want my queen to be is the question. Okay, I have an idea. I have a really nice idea, actually. Here. We're attacking the knight. We're keeping the pressure on here, so he's going to use this rook to defend. And then we're going to go rook d5 to stop any shenanigans here, which also sets up the doubling up here to do this. I think that's the way. And then we still kind of have a plan of this and then checkmate here. So this is a great square. This one was good too, but I think this is the way to go. Ah, he wants to do that? Okay, I didn't even consider that for some reason. Wait, now can I just go rook d2? What? This is not checkmate. This is not checkmate. I just go here. And you can't do that. You can't do this or this. So a5 is his only threat. But I'm not convinced he survives. I'm not convinced he's going to survive. Let's see. Check. You move. Okay. Fine. So even if you take this, I still am fine, right? I'm still fine. So you can't take my bishop. So I should just push this, no? But, I mean, what's his threat? He doesn't have a threat. He has no threat. He has no threat. I have big threats. I have really big threats. Oh, what happens if he takes that? Oh. It's probably still a good position for me, but he does force a queen trade and win a pawn. Oh, wow. I did not see that. I obviously have to take it. Then I lose my queen. Wow. Now, it's tricky because like I said, I still have a good position. But I did miss that. Wow. Takes with the knight. So he wants to go there, checkmate? This might be my only move. Check here. Wow. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one. Not checkmate. If you go here, rook f1. No, I win. So you can't take me. Wow, this game is crazy. Okay, we're definitely analyzing this one afterwards. Wow. If you take, I win. Checkmate. You have to block. Game over. So he's not going to take that. So this and this. His knight is hanging. I could push a pawn. I could play bishop e5. Rook d8. This is, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Looks like we might be headed for a rook endgame after all of this. An even rook ending with 4 pawns each. I don't know how. Yep, here we go. This is wild. This is really, really wild. I'm going to try to checkmate him. He's going to go back, I guess. If you try to make escape square, yeah, I was going to have options there. So he does this. Okay, I'm attacking this. Let's get behind and get on the second rank. I don't actually know. I guess I'm not winning anymore, but I do have active pieces. And he still has checkmate problems. That's the only thing I have going for me. The fact that he can't leave his rook. And if you go here, yeah, I'm going to still try to trap your king. Huh. So let's not get flagged. Let's take these 2 pawns, push the c pawn, and win. Right? Oh, he gets out? Oh, we got him! We got him! The good old skewer. The good old skewer for the win. Whoa. Oh, man. You guys see that, right? Whew. Whew. That was very much needed because we were getting too low on time. Okay. 90. No brilliant moves. We just can't get a brilliant move. I actually was not winning for most of that. That's wild. Okay. Time for a quick review. So I think, yeah, it's actually not good. And it was because of queen takes b2, which I did overlook until after the fact. So instead of worrying about a fork for my pieces, I just go on the offensive and fork his pieces. And there's a lot of options. You could take this bishop, but then I take his bishop. And even though he gets to take this, I just take it. The knight can't really attack me. The queen can't attack me. I'm fine. If he takes this way, ooh, Stockfish says I have to castle. What in the world? Which keeps the threat here. Okay, so you have these threats, but it also creates a new threat to win the queen with this attack to here. And if he takes, I assume, yeah, he wants to go king b8. This is a really good idea to keep in your mind, guys. If you are being attacked and somebody's pawn gets really far down the board, a lot of times if you just leave it, it actually is like a shield for your own king. If you think about it, the opponent can never take this, right? They might have like 3 pieces all lined up on the pawn. They can't take their own pawn. And so you just leave your king sit there and you're like, okay, thanks for the shield. So that's what Stockfish is saying. Because if you take this, you just lose. Now you're done. Now here, the rook's coming over and it's like, forget about it. You see that? So this is really instructive. You leave the pawn. Not always, but sometimes if there's lots of pieces on the board, just leave the pawn. Don't take it. So that's fascinating. And then because you have this fork, you're just, it's an even position, but your bishops are actually better than the knights. And again, like I said, look at this pawn. This pawn is a hero. Imagine if it wasn't there. So that's really instructive. Okay, so anyway, I missed queen takes b2, but there were some tricky lines to survive. So instead I castled. He plays the best move. And then he doesn't go for it. So this is what I was saying in the game. He's going to get 1 bishop. He's going to get another bishop. And then I have to take, and he's going to get a rook. So you got 3 pieces, 2 bishops and a rook. That's good. That's a lot of pieces. Now it's a little tricky because my queen does get to attack some stuff. And I'm going to get some pawns. Stockfish says I have a lot of pawns, but yeah, I guess it's still kind of tricky. His pieces aren't super coordinated. So that would have been an interesting way for it to go. But instead, he goes for this. Okay, but now, I mean, 2 bishops on an open board. Yeah, I do have an advantage here. Small, And Stockfish is back and forth between which one is better, so that's fine. I chose this one. G5, Stockfish says yeah. So, yeah, great. Great. I must have really messed up somewhere here. H5, great. I was doing everything like Stockfish said, so what's the problem? It said take, great. It said bishop b6. I literally played this perfectly. How did I mess this up so much? Queen f5, best move? Where was my mistake? Here. So Stockfish says, do not let the knight go here. Play queen e4. You attack it. You defend. You don't let it go there. Now he's got a problem because how does he defend his knight? Probably can't. So he probably has to go on the offensive, but then you just take and you take. The queen defends everything and you have a winning endgame. Okay. I guess I overestimated my attack here on f2. Also, I didn't see this amazing move of knight a7. Yeah, only move for white. Wow. I didn't see that at all. I'm surprised he found that, to be honest with you. That is pretty good. I guess there's what else are you gonna do? You have to find that, otherwise there's nothing else. Okay. Queen d3. Yeah, if I don't play queen d3, it's over. Because, for example, if I take, lose my queen. So the bishop is stuck. If I, push here to try to attack, he just goes check. And I can't do that. This is mate. That was the big threat. If I try to stop, if I try to go here, he still plays knight c6, blocks off the rook, and again, it's mate. So yeah, only move for me, queen d3. And then we trade into this wild endgame. So this is fascinating too, right? He's up a pawn, 4 pawns to 3, but the problem is he's got back rank mate issues, and because my pawns are so advanced, he can't stop that, right? So, for example, you're like, okay, yeah, my back rank is a problem. I'll give my king a place to go, right? Like you normally would do. Nope, G3, nowhere to go. Same thing with this one. Give your king. Nope, you can't go anywhere, right? So he constantly has to monitor the back rank, which is why Stockfish says it's just equal. Then I kept my rooks active. That's important at the end. And then we skewered him. If he didn't fall for this trick, and let's say he would have played a better move, I was going to have a really tough decision, and I don't know what I was going to do. I don't know which one I was going to take. Apparently, it's a draw either way. I mean, I guess this one makes more sense because then you have something that he has to worry about, but it's pretty easy to deal with that with the rook and the king, so I don't know. Oh, man. 2403. Let's go. All right, you know what we haven't played in a while? The bathroom gambit. It's coming. I got to start the game so that everybody doesn't leave. People always ask me, why do you go in the middle of the game? It's because everybody will just abandon the stream if I don't. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to grab a piece of ginger. Usually helps with the throat. Okay. By the way, if we win this game, I only get 2 points. 2 points for beating someone rated 2,000. That doesn't seem very good. That does not seem very good to me. Let's go here. Here and castle. So now we have this annoying discovered attack. We move the bishop somewhere, we hit the queen. So he gets away from that, but now we could pin it. Or we could bring the rook here. If we pin it, let me go here first. So the only thing about pinning it is A3. I go back, B4, go back. He gets some free pawn pushes on my king, which I don't like. I don't like that. Question is, if I don't do bishop B4, what do I do? Bishop C5, try to trade this. I don't know how good that is. I really want to play knight G4 and I hit the bishop, so I guess I could move this back and attack here. We'll have to keep an eye on this stuff. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. Let's trade. At least we open up both rooks if this trade happens. So let's do it. Unfortunately, I don't see any like threats. I'm not threatening to do anything right now. Maybe queen h5. We could go queen h5. This is a common method to get rid of the bishop. You defend it with the queen, then you go here and you take it off. Knight d4 takes. I don't want to trade too much because I'm down a pawn. Let's go here. I will have to make a decision because I kind of like leaving the pin. No, but I need to get the file. I think the file is more important right now. Stops the queen from going there. So the nice thing about doing this is once you get rid of the bishop, it's usually easier to attack the king. So bishop h3 definitely is on my radar. Maybe some knight move in here, or I don't know. Why did he go there? I'm going to make it go back. Okay. Maybe I should have played knight e4, actually. Don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this bishop. I don't feel like my bishop's doing a lot, and this fianchettoed bishop can be very dangerous if the knight moves in the future. So yeah, I think this is a smart thing to do. And then it's a little easier, like I said, to attack the king. Wow, e4. Okay. We'll take that. I'm trying to set up some tricky tactics. Okay, he stops me there. So let's see. I don't think we want to trade those knights. Better go back. Because if I trade the knights, he just plays queen e2. And he plays rook d1. And I'm going into an endgame down a pawn. I don't want to trade any more pieces if possible. Although sometimes you don't have a choice. Let's stop the queen. Yeah, rook d1, I don't think I'm trading. Oh, he goes e5. Interesting move. Wait, what's the play against this? What's his plan? g4? g4, I'm probably going to sack that. Okay, no, he goes here. So he's giving me the pawn back. That's good. Wait a second. Rook e1? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we can play this endgame. It's an equal endgame, but my rook's a little more active for now. He does have rook d1 though, yeah. Okay, rook endings are really drawish. Minor piece endings, not so much. So I'm going to do this and now try to win in the endgame. So we got to activate the king. Definitely important to get the king up here. Okay, I need to save my pawn, so let me go here. He wants a king and pawn ending. Ah, interesting. My pawns are more advanced, which might be helpful. Let's keep the knights on the board. I think we should keep the knights. I feel like it gives me more opportunity to outplay him. In theory, should be the stronger player here, so... Stopping the fork. And try to get a fork of my own over here. Alternatively, I defend. Let's defend. I don't think we should give him that pawn for free, because then he's going to get another one too. Okay, we're setting up that famous endgame puzzle. 3 against 3. Now, his king's a little too close, but if his king ever leaves, if you guys remember the breakthrough puzzle, don't get to use it in normal games usually. It's actually Fascinating. I think I need to focus on these pawns first, though. Maybe next move. Thing is, if his king is too close, I don't think it works. If his king is too close, it doesn't work. So maybe I have to go for a3, jump my knight in and take this pawn. Oh, what an interesting endgame. That's too bad his king is so... I wonder if I could go here. Trying to get the pawn. Yes. Got it. Oh, we're going to see it. We're going to see it. The pawn. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. Wait, it doesn't work because my king will be in check. No. That makes me so sad. Dude. I messed it up because I didn't spend one move moving my king away. Are you kidding me? Dude. That's okay. We gotta analyze this afterwards. Man. I messed up, guys. I got too excited and I rushed it. Is this still a win for me, though? It might still be a win. Hold on. We can let him take it. Then we take and run. Maybe we still win that way. See if he's going to go for it. Doesn't have to go for... Oh, I should have played king f4. Dude. I had to play king f4. What am I doing? Yeah. It's just ginger. It's distracting me. Man. I messed this all up, guys. I could have won, I think, right there with king f4. All right, let's go. It's a draw, obviously. Man. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't play king f4. I literally saw the win, and I like my brain just died at the wrong moment. I'll show you guys. That was actually really interesting. Oh no, it wasn't a win? Oh, it was a win. Yeah, no, it was a win. It was a win. Okay. So, all right, we'll go through the whole thing quickly. This is why you can't play 2000s when you're rated 2400 because, oh, wow. Did you guys see that in the chat? I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea there was a free night. You did see it in the chat? Okay, I wasn't reading chat. Good thing. Would have accused me from cheating. Okay. Let's chase away this annoying knight. This knight is bothering me so much, I'm going to chase it away. Okay. Oh, we get the end game. Okay, fine. Had all this extra space. And I don't think my opponent knew what was happening here. I don't think they knew about this trick that I have. So like if I just go here and then play b3, this is like the classic puzzle. 3 against 3. They take you. You want to go by, but the pawn will take you. So you sacrifice this one to lure him away. And then you sneak by and get a queen and you win. That's what I was going to do. But I messed it up because the way I did it, if I try to do it now, it's check. Normally, that's not an option. You just take and get a queen. But now it is an option, and I lose. So I messed it up. Now, Stockfish says I'm still winning. Still winning. Yeah, still winning if I understand one thing right here, and I play King F4. So here's what's going on, guys. King F4 forces white to either take my pawn or push. If they do anything else, I just get a free pawn. So if they take me, I take them, but their king is boxed out. And I'm going to be the one who gets the pawn and wins. Easy. I saw that. I saw that. And then the only other thing would be, sorry, back here, if they push, it's the same thing. My king is boxing their king out the whole way. Then I come up, I come over, I take this, and I win. Doesn't matter. Anything, I win. Easy. I saw that, and I don't know why I played King E5 instead. So instead of going here, like I was originally planning, I just went here. And in my mind, I was thinking it's the same thing. I'm going to still take the pawn, but now Stockfish says, even after I mess this up, there's still a way to get back to the same position. But I have to go around this way and eventually force them back where we get the same thing. Oh, because they can't go here because King F4. And if they go here, same deal. It's forcing them again. This is why you have to study your endgames, guys. So as long as I don't let their king get back to g4 after this mistake, I'm fine. I just had to loop around to f3 to stop that. But what I did in the game is I let them go here. And now it's just a draw. Because now I can't stop them from doing what they did. Wow. What it really illustrates is the advantage of having your pawns advanced at the end of the game, right? Because, like, for example, this trap that would have worked if I didn't mess it up with my king being in the way only works because the pawns are so far advanced. Because you have to give up 2 of your pawns, but then it's okay because you get a queen before they can. So that's one example. And then also, this other example of how, even though it's kind of equal, it's not equal because my pawn is far advanced and I'm boxing out their king and I also win. So you can see why it's important. Imagine if these pawns or here, then white would win, because white would be the one who comes over, takes my pawn, and then they get the queen, right? So you see, like at the end of the game, you want to advance your pawns, but not too far. If they get captured, that doesn't help you either. And we still have not gotten a single brilliant move that I'm aware of. And I lost 6 points. I lost 6 points. Okay. Did we play this version? No. Oh, I thought I played E4. Okay, guys. Let's do another Grand Prix. Usually I get brilliant moves when I play this. I don't know what's going on. Go bishop c4. d3. We'll drop it back. Same thing. We saw this before, right? Okay, I'm going to push. That worked out okay last time. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, let's castle. This is almost like the exact same game that we played earlier. I think the person played rook b8 though and tried to do this, and then I played a4. Yeah, they brought their knight in. I went back here. As far as I can remember, that game turned out well for us. I don't think we were ever really in trouble. So I'm okay going with the same plan of c3, g4, d4. We talked about it last time. Then I saved some time. I don't have to think about it too. So last time I played g4 and they went here though and got forked, which made my life easier. I don't expect we'll see that this time. It should be a little bit of a different game. Yes, very different. So they're going for my bishop. Okay, also here, takes. Yeah, it's fine, but I'm still going to go ahead and do this. I still want to get control over the d4 square. If they take now, it's going to open up my rook, which I'm pretty happy about. Let's do it. There's the rook on the open file. Who will get to 2,400? Yeah, winner of this game gets 2,400. And the other person does not, obviously. Hopefully it's me. I don't want to lose to a fish. Especially not a stockfish. d4 looks good. We get this nice pawn pyramid here. I think that's why we've got him thinking, because this is good. If they play d4 first, I guess g4. Yeah, and then we try to take a free pawn, something like that. b5. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think we need to play g4 anymore because I mean, yeah, I think I just played d4. It's okay if a pair of knights gets traded. I don't think that's a big deal. And then my king side is a little bit more intact, right? Okay, I don't want to take. Do you guys see why? Why do I not want to take this pawn? Because when they take back bishop, queen, look at that. That looks amazing for black. Absolutely, you're not going to let him have that. We're going to give him a bad bishop that's stuck behind the pawns. My bishop also stuck behind the pawns, but it's probably going to be easier for me to open it up over here. Okay, fine. We'll trade that. And now we can go attack. All right. Yeah, the thing is, if I do this, I am going to be opening up their bishop. So I almost wonder if I should play g5 and not open it up. Or maybe just wait till I'm ready. Let's defend the pawn. If they push, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, they're not going to do it. Now I have a tough decision. Do I put the bishop here, take an isolated pawn, but it supports this way? Or do I just take back? I don't know. I'm going to keep the pawn chain, I guess, and try to use the bishop this way. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Of course, they have to take me. Otherwise, I think this is really bad for them. So this is going to force everything to open up. Which is what I wanted. Let me go here. It does open up the bishop, so it's kind of risky, but I didn't see another option. Maybe another option was trying to play on these files with my queen and rook, but I feel like this suits my style better. So let's go this way. Videos are always super instructive. Thanks for the amazing chess vibes. Hey, thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Good timing, too. Super chatted when I'm up on time and it's not my turn. Like some people, like 3 seconds on the clock and about to flag. Hey, here's a super chat. I'm just kidding. I'm thankful regardless. But I like your timing. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the option to go here like I would like. Because the bishop takes me. Huh. I have a crazy idea. I have a really crazy idea. I'm going to do it. Let's go. Let's go. Basically, I'm giving up another pawn. So I'm going to be 2 pawns down. But then my queen's going to be able to invade. And I'm counting on that being really useful. So takes. He takes some way. And then my queen just starts to attack all the weaknesses. Is it worth it? I don't know. But I didn't like the look of the knight just going back there because I didn't see a future for it. And if you take this way, that's probably worse because then I take and the bishop's really bad back there. So I think he's going to take with the bishop. Fairly certain that's going to happen. We're going to see a trade. I don't have to take the rook. I could immediately play queen here, actually. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. He can take me if he wants. Brings my king a little closer to the bishop. So how is he going to defend? There is king f7, but then I have some annoying checks. Wow, what a fascinating position again. This is super interesting because my king is not exactly safe either. So I have to watch out for stuff like this, stuff like this. He's got to watch out for the immediate capture, right? Like this is what my plan is. If you defend that, now we go in this way. Also this. Also this. We get 1 pawn back. We're threatening check and bishop h6, but his queen, I'm worried about his queen, guys. Check there. Then he's probably got perpetual check. We do have the time advantage, though. So he's giving himself these options. Probably should go for it, right? Bishop h6. Check. BCal5962. Thanks for the Climbing the Rating Ladder series. It's been great. Hey, thanks a lot. You're welcome. I'm glad it's been helpful. I'm going for it, guys. I am going for it. Hope this is not a mistake. I hope I don't regret this. He's got to find a way to defend his bishop or just keep me in check forever. Can he do that? I'm wondering if there's any way I can hide here. Is there any way I can hide there? Like, for example, here, check, here, check, here. No, then I lose my bishop. I have to avoid losing my bishop. Here, he's got that one. I don't want to give him that one. Here, check here. Check here. It's going to be a perpetual, and I don't think I can stop it. Because if I ever move the bishop, then that's bad. Oh, I think I have to take the perpetual and be okay with it. Let me think. Check. King g2. Check. Yeah, there's always queen h5. That's why I can't get away. Here. There's always queen h5. So, what does this mean? It's going to be a draw, basically. Just accept the draw. Don't try anything fancy. Don't try anything fancy. Just accept the draw. Let's see. Here, check. Here. Or I go here. It doesn't really matter. Well, I could play bishop f4 now. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to flag him. Or could I? If we get the queen back into the game. Bishop f4, check here, check. We run. He takes me. Bishop goes to e5. Ooh, bishop on e5 would actually win. Okay, there's a little trap. There's a little trap. So we go here, check here, check here. Oh, then I lose my queen. Oh, he still has perpetual check. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll try it, but I think it's still a perpetual check. If he lets me go bishop e5, though, I could win. Oh, check there. I didn't see that. I didn't see that one, dude. Ah. Well, I guess I'm going to lose after all that. I guess I'm just going to lose. He's got 4 pawns. Yeah, this is no way. There's no way I'm holding on to this one. Can't even take the pawn. Man. See, I even told myself, don't try anything fancy, and then I tried something fancy. And this is what happens. What happens when you try fancy stuff and you shouldn't. Maybe stalemate? Maybe a stalemate trap? No, not going to happen. Almost. Stalemate? Stalemate? No, it's not stalemate. It's not stalemate. Told myself. I said, don't do it, Nelson. I said, take the draw. Just take the draw. The draws are good things. No. I had to try. That's what I get. So I'll just show you guys the end. If I just go back and forth, it's just a draw. Nothing's going to happen. I did not see that he could take the pawn and then still get the queen here to force a trade. I think when I was calculating, I was looking at something like this. So my brain was like, yeah, this is winning for me. Which it's not. Even this is not winning because queen f5. But I was thinking maybe a better example would be like this. This is winning for me. This is what my brain was thinking, which obviously was wrong because he has other options for the queen. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, if I get bishop e5, I'm fine. But no, I wasn't fine, clearly. Okay, I'm going to play one last game with one rule. No talking. I'm not going to say a word for this entire game. I'm going to focus. I'm not going to say a word. Hmm. 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 We did it. I can talk again. I can talk again. All right. That's my problem. I just talk too much when I play. Okay, pretty good game. Interesting one at the end with the opposite color bishop ending. A lot of times opposite color bishops are like a draw, but this case, my bishop was so good controlling these important pawns. His bishop was really bad, and once I won this A pawn, this pawn actually hurt him. He had no way to like stop the pawn, so it was just too many weaknesses that he had to worry about all at the same time. And also my king got really active, and there was no chance. I think I missed a super chat. Recently joined, learned a lot. Thanks for the amazing content. Has anyone ever talked about your uncanny resemblance to Tom Hardy? I don't know who Tom Hardy. I know Tom Brady. I don't know who Tom Hardy is, so I don't think so. If they have, I don't remember. But I'm glad you're learning. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you guys. I don't think we got a single brilliant move this whole stream, right? No brilliant moves. I got to change the title. Didn't I title this something about brilliant moves? I got to change it. You can't hear anything even now? No, you can hear stuff now, right? Why are people still saying you can't hear anything? Oh, they must be a little bit behind. Sound is fine. Okay. Thanks. Venom actor. I don't think I've seen that one. Maybe that's why I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you. It wasn't a good stream from a rating standpoint. Hopefully you still learned something. And hopefully my voice is a little bit better. Next time, I will see you guys. Stay sharp.